Hi, and welcome to this episode of The Hot Seat. I'm your host, Jeff Cawley, along with co-host Jason Lowry, who's running the camera today. Today we have a special guest. We have Jesse Murphy from Murphy Landscape and Design. He is being sponsored by his mom, Karen Murphy, who is the owner and operator, along with her husband, John, of Turkey Holler Bed and Breakfast. Yep. Phenomenal place out there outside of Bonne Terre on E Highway in the Rain Tree subdivision. Yep. She was eager to get Jesse on here, much more eager than Jesse was to be on this show. He was a little nervous this morning coming on. We're excited to have him here. Mr. Lowry is going to put a business card and a link to a commercial that Jesse did for UniTec, or UniTec did a commercial for Jesse and his dad for Murphy Landscape and Design, and we'll link that to this video as well. You can check that out. You ready to be in the hot seat, sir?
Yo, you know it.
I can tell you're excited, having a party on the inside. Question number one, thinking back to your North County days, what was one of your favorite food items in the cafeteria?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Always have a good spaghetti day. All right. If you had any superpower, what would it be?
Making people feel happy.
Making people feel happy. Okay. That's an attainable superpower.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, okay. Who are some of your favorite teachers at North County, elementary and high school?
Elementary, Miss Sharon.
Oh, Miss Sharon. I think you and I talked about Miss Sharon before. She's my favorite elementary teacher.
Yeah,
top notch.
Middle school would have been I'm more of a coach, probably Coach Easter, Coach Pope.
Great coaches.
High school. I obviously had Coach Jones, Brian, for shop. Really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if there's a funnier person than Kelly Pope. Kelly Pope's a pretty funny guy.
He's straightforward too.
If they made a movie about Jesse Murphy, who would they get to play you?
Oh, I'd like to say it'd be Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or.
You're much taller than
like
Tom
that,
Cruise.
It'd probably be more like Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Okay. Have to be a little older Jesse Murphy, but Sam Elliott would be a good choice. Sam Elliott would be a perfect choice for John Murphy, your dad. He'd be a perfect choice for your dad. If you won the lottery today, what's the first thing you'd buy? I'm not talking about paying off debt. Just buy yourself or your wife. Just buy something.
I would probably buy myself some hunting property and buy my wife a house on the beach.
Okay. House on the beach and hunting property. What was your favorite subject in school?
I liked history, social studies.
Okay. I thought you were going to go with my favorite, which was PE, but
I didn't think that would be in the category.
No, we considered a subject. Oddly enough,
I enjoyed math also.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was your math teacher at high school level? Do you remember?
Miss Bridgman.
Oh yeah, and Miss Calinda Bridgman. Calinda Bridgman. Okay, great. Who is the hardest? I asked your mom this question. Who's the hardest working Murphy? You guys all work hard.
Man, that would be one of the uncles or my dad, obviously, the brothers, the five of them. They're equally never stop. I mean, they go from sun up to sundown doing something.
Oddly enough, and all you guys have done work for me and my wife. We've done great work. But one of the things that we always appreciated is when Jesse Murphy or John Murphy or Charlie Murphy say, hey, we're going to be there at 8 o'clock, at 7:30 they're unloading equipment and ready to go. And it's usually we're going to be there at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So it's usually an early morning start, but always show up on time, always work hard. And I always like to tease Charlie, by about 9 o'clock in the morning on a warm day, he's completely shirtless.
Oh, yeah.
So,
or maybe one button.
Yeah, maybe one button holding the whole thing on there. Tell us about a memorable moment you might have had in high school. Could have been sports related, could have been academic related, or could have been a field trip, anything that.
First one comes to mind was my freshman year's 4x18. We really enjoyed that team that we had. It was myself, Brad Slade, Jace McVeigh, and TJ Gage, I believe.
Okay.
Had a stellar relay team.
Okay. Yes. What talent do you have that our audience might not know about? Is there something you can do? You play guitar or piano, or is there anything that you do that's just kind of maybe some people might not know that you have a talent doing that?
No.
Okay. I probably would answer the same because I can't play any instruments. I'd love to, but I can't.
You know, in sixth grade, I played the tenor sax. I think we had to, take some sort of instrument.
And that may have been the Debbie Sharon influence. Did you have it for sixth grade or
No, it was
fifth grade?
It was fifth.
Yeah.
No, I remember I could play Mary Mary Had a Little Lamb at the beginning of the semester, and by the end of the semester, I couldn't even play.
It's supposed to go the opposite
I was like,
way.
I'm going to quit this one.
All right. Speaking of music, what's your favorite genre of music? You a rock and roll guy, classic rock, country? What's your favorite genre of music?
Country.
Country guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You got a country artist that you like listening to right now? A lot of new guys out like Chris Stapleton or Cody Jinks or Cody Johnson. You like some of that new stuff?
Still like to listen to Garth, obviously.
Okay.
Never gets old.
George Strait never gets
George
old.
Strait, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Alan Jackson, yep.
Great. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Oh,
Probably never thought of that. Did your mom or dad ever tell you, hey, we were going to name you this, but we decided to go with Jesse instead?
I'd probably change it to, I don't know, maybe one of my grandpa's names.
Yeah, okay. Stay something in the family.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite sports team of all time?
Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Got a favorite Cardinal?
Wainwright.
Wainwright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Molina.
Is there a black and white television show that you find yourself watching still today? It'll come on, you'll just sit and watch it.
No, not really.
Okay. What kind of car or truck did you drive in high school?
My first vehicle was a 98 Dodge Dakota.
Dodge Dakota. Okay. Little pickup. V6 or was it the 318 truck?
It's V8.
Oh, the V8. Okay. 318. All right. Favorite sport or coach when you were growing up? Doesn't even have to be high school. Could have been a summer league. Could have been anything.
Coach Lotes, Jeff Lotes. He was first
Not-
one that comes to mind.
Yeah, not a finer guy than Jeff
Yeah.
Lopes.
Coach Pope. I had Coach Jones actually for him in Easter for my freshman year in football. Both of them, enjoyed both of them.
Great coaches. Funny you mentioned Jeff Lopes because a couple years ago I was in, my wife and I were in Skagway, Alaska, and I'm on a ropes course and I'm talking to this kid. He told me he was from Springfield, and I said, I got a buddy that works in Springfield. And he said, well, actually, I went to high school at Nixa. And I said, do you know Jeff Lopes? He said, I love Coach Lopes, my favorite coach. So we ended up taking a picture of the two of us together, sending it to Jeff Lopes, and said, hey, even in Skagway, Alaska, they know who Jeff Lopes is. So great guy. What's something unique? You got two great kids. Well, what's something unique about each of your kids? Is one athletic? Is one real articulate? Maybe a good writer? Or is there any? Maybe I know the one wants to swim all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Constantly. You bring him to my house, he wants to swim. He's at your house, he's swimming.
Parker, my son, loves to swim. We actually had a swim practice last night down at Civic Center. Very competitive. Does not like to lose.
Right.
And that doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
Whether it's
And
his
what about
sight
your-
words in kindergarten.
Right. He wants to be the top guy.
He does, yeah.
So what about your daughter? Is there anything that she enjoys that?
Whatever her brother does. I mean, really, she wants to do whatever he enjoys to do. She's got some sass.
Yeah.
Too, also, which is unique to her. She keeps you on her toes.
I remember when we were doing some work at my house, and my wife took a video of you and I getting a large snapping turtle managed to get in the swimming pool, and your kids got a kick out of it. She shared it with your wife, and your kids got a kick out of watching Dad trying to rescue this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were rescuing
Absolutely.
this large snapping turtle from the pool
It's
area.
successful.
Yes, and the video stopped just in time for the end of the rescue. What's your favorite? See you out a lot at local restaurants. What's your favorite? You got a couple favorites maybe you could throw out there?
Hub's Pub, 101.
Seen you a couple times at the new Mexican place there in Bonne Terre.
Both the Mexican
Yeah, La
restaurants.
Pachanga's great, and
Homestead, obviously, that's a go-to. My kids,
that's their favorite.
they love Homestead.
We're gonna have
sweet potatoes.
Dwayne from Homestead on here in the coming week here.
That'd be great.
Derek
Does a great
Derek
job.
Gibson wanted Dwayne on
Yeah.
here, so.
No,
And last question: if you were a junior or senior coming to UniTec, what program do you think that you might enjoy taking? Now, you went through electrical when you were here, and you obviously use what you've learned in the electrical class in your background. That background, you use that now. You told me from what
Yeah.
you're doing in
Yeah.
landscape and design.
Yeah.
But is there a different class that you might try to take now?
I find myself needing welding. So
Welding.
On different things, brake. On trailers and equipment and things, and I'd like to be a little bit better at that, and I think that would have been helpful.
Yeah, that's one of our more popular programs. It fills up every semester. Well, Jesse, you have made it through 20 questions on the hot seat. You did a fantastic job. And again, he is courtesy of his mom and dad from Turkey Holler Bed and Breakfast. Jesse represents Murphy Landscape and Design, and we'll have some links on there. Thanks for viewing. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.